so we're just gonna get straight into it, right? We're gonna get straight into it. And I don't usually just go straight into results, but I just want to show you something. I want to show you something real quick, right? I always like to show my best months. I like to show the results of my best months. And it's not because like, oh, I don't want to show you the bad, but I want to show you the potential of how like this drop service stuff could really change your life, right? So for the month of May, we're gonna keep on going down the months, right? So for on the and as you can see, everything is live. There's no no cheating. The on May 7th, I got $750 and change. On the 6th, did 3,000. On the 7th, did 1,200. On the 8th, did 2,000. Let me show you how much I did for the month of May in total, right? So in total, we did about $68,000. And remind you, this is with drop service, guys. Drop service, not drop shipping, but drop service. You understand? And this is one of the things that a lot of people sleep on. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them that was sleeping on drop services. Like I said, if it other than Bitcoins and doing Paxful did really good for me, this right here, drop service, was one of the things that took it to the next level for me, right? And I ended up slowing down when it came to drop servicing. I don't really do drop servicing as much anymore, only because I've been focusing on other businesses that doesn't require as much of my time compared to drop servicing. But thank goodness is that I went through a process and I learned so much where I'm able to provide some value, right? Here's another thing. This is the back office of one of my ClickFunnels that I had the drop service for. And as you can see, I barely even pushed any type of traffic. And I could, refresh the screen over here so you can see live. It just refreshed. I press it again, for the police out there, all these people, these YouTube police, always trying to prove somebody wrong, right? But as you can see, for the month of September, did about 1,400, October 1,000, and November so far 1,400. And I know this is not much compared to May, right? Like I said, I don't really push it as much, but imagine what an extra $1,400 can do. And I know immediately people probably thinking like, okay, what's the profit margin though? What's the profit margin though? Honestly, one of my biggest packages is usually go for about $497 and up, right? So basically, for the people who don't know what drop servicing is basically the same concept as drop shipping. It's just that you're not doing it with with physical products. So with drop shipping, you get a wholesale product from a outside vendor at a cheaper price. You put that product on your website going for a higher price. Somebody comes on your website, they see that you have this product going for $50. Let's just say they purchase the $50 product, and then you pay your vendor, let's say $10 for that specific product, and they'll ship it over to the client. So that's basically drop shipping. But with drop services now, it's different. You do the same exact thing, but with services. So let's say, for example, you go on Fiverr and you get like some type of video editing. Like let's say if it's for an ad, or maybe it's a YouTube intro, or maybe it's a real estate ad or a logo. You go on Fiverr, let's say if you could get that service for $30 or $50 or $20, you'll create a branded business showing that you provide this service for logos or whatever it is that you choose. You're going to create this branded service, and you're going to put it at a upscale price, right? So that means when as you're promoting it and as you're marketing this brand, of course you're going to do your research trying to see which place to where to actually place yourself when it comes to the competitive of the pricing, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to still have a discounted price, and you don't want to come off like you're like the top guy as these other big companies. You want people to still feel that they're going to pay and still get the quality of work instead of paying for a cheaper price. And I know people probably thinking right now is like, oh, but a lot of people know about Fiverr. A lot of people know, but not everybody's willing to pay for Fiverr. They feel like sometimes people feel like if they pay $5, if they pay $10 for a logo or intro to be done, they feel like they're not getting great quality of work. But you can give them that same quality of work for a higher price, and I guarantee you they're going to pay it. I see this for myself within my business. So that's basically it. You set up the service on your website at a at an upscale price. Let's say $200 to get a logo done. Client goes to your site. They want that package. You then have them send you all the requirements. You copy all the requirements. You paste it to your Fiverr vendor. They create the logo for you. You get everything. You send it back to your client. He's happy. They paid you $200. You pay your Fiverr person $20, and you get to walk away with what, $180, right, in profit. So this is the amazing thing about drop servicing, right? It's much easier because it's not like you're looking for a specific product to try to get going. You're just more focusing on services, and it's not going to be difficult to get these services done, right? And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to show some of this, some of the results just straight off the back, because at the end of the day, when it comes to ClickFunnels, when it comes to generating some money, even though I'm showing you the back office of my ClickFunnels, showing you that I only did $1,000 for one of the months, $1,400 for one of the months, but think about it. I'm pretty sure $1,000 or $1,400, and let's say if the profit margin is at 50% or 60% or 70%, because you're gonna get high profit margins doing drop servicing, right? But let's say if it's around there, extra money for the month is gonna do really good for you, especially for the time that we're living in right now. For the time that we live in right now, any extra money is really good. There's people that's losing their jobs. There's people that don't know how long they're gonna be in their job. So why not make that extra money that's gonna help us, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking down how exactly to kind of get a drop service business going so you can be able to start making some money. All right, so right now we're on Fiverr.com, and we're gonna be trying to find a service that we want to, go ahead and start, branding, a service that we want to provide where we can make some money off of it, right? So Fiverr, they offer so much different categories of different type of services that you can provide within your business. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself like, oh man, like what's the service that you're providing, or what's the service that that can make the most money? I'm gonna tell you right now, there's so much services out there that it's gonna take time for you to really go through all of it. I'm not gonna act like I went through all of the services. I had my ups and downs, but honestly, there's some kind of similarities with drop servicing and drop shipping when it comes to something might work for me and it might not work out for you. For example, I have one of my students that do specifically YouTube intros and outros, and they're killing it with that, right? But I remember when I first started off, I tried to do that and I wasn't really getting any sales for it, So you're gonna have to do some experimenting. And like I said, there's so much different categories when it comes to that. So how exactly do you find a right category for you, right? So one thing that I can say, this can be kind of like a shortcut. Like if you have a specific category that you already feel that you're more comfortable with, and that area or that category has a lot of demand, then you can go ahead and just start doing your homework around it. So say for example, if I wanted to do something I wanted to offer a service in digital marketing, right? So as you can see, there's different areas in the digital marketing that you're going to see. They have different categories. So you want to be a little bit more precise on exactly the type of service that you're going to be doing. Maybe it's content marketing. Maybe it's podcast marketing, right? So let's see what type of services that podcast marketing have. It says, I will interview you on Spotify. No, we don't want that. I'll feature. like I said, I'm just looking for different stuff. Oh, that we don't want this because as you can see, they have a lot of low reviews. Anytime that I'm trying to do a drop service business, or if I'm trying to look for a new category, I always try to look for something that has a good amount of reviews to let me know that okay, like people are really interested in this. As you can see, a lot of these, and what do I mean by a lot of reviews? I'm looking for anything that's close to 1,000 or around then, just so it could kind of let me know that, okay, people are interested in this type of service. So let's see, okay, hit 1,000. Let's say, I'll make a manual video submission on top 85. No, we don't want that. I don't know what that's about. Organic. So, okay, let's say for example, I would do organic promotion for your YouTube channel, right? So a lot of people who's opening up YouTube channels, especially around quarantine right now, this is something that they would want, right? This is something that they would want because people want to they're starting to do new stuff and they want to get more comfortable with trying to find ways of making money online, and YouTube is probably one of the best ways to do it, right? So basically over here they kind of just promoting that they will get some people to come, to probably like your your YouTube channel, or maybe watch your videos or whatever it is, and it lets you know the size of the people, right? So this is what I would do. I would then go on Google to see if I can find a similar type of service like this, right? I'll see if I could find a similar type of service like this. That's provided by like a professional company. So say for example, I might go look at a website where they have a package like this, but maybe they're charging $100 for a similar package, and their standard package might be for $250, and their premium package might be for $500, right? So this is where I'm gonna be able to kind of know, okay, where to place myself. So instead of putting my premium at 500, just like how all of these other big businesses doing, I'll probably set mine up to be at 300. You understand? I'll probably set up my standard one to be at, let's say, 150. I'll probably set this up to be at 70. So then I'm gonna start doing my research to try to see if I can get some traffic going in. How I'm gonna get some traffic going? There's either ways. You could do some Facebook ads, you could do some Google ads, or you can try to find some free ways of trying to generate traffic. How can you generate some free traffic? Going on Instagram, looking for pages of people, like doing your research, doing hashtag research, trying to find people who's showing that they just open up a YouTube channel, jumping in on Facebook groups. There's so much different ways to get some free traffic going in if you don't want to pay for traffic. And it's all going to determine on your work. How much work are you willing to put in? What are you willing to how much work are you willing to do to find your clients? How much work are you willing to do to make your website stand out? And how can you make your website stand out? Remember, is the same game, just like dropshipping. You want to make sure that you set up your site in a way where you can make that potential client feel comfortable. Show reviews. You can come here and take reviews of what the vendor on Fiverr already got. You can take some of these reviews and put it on your site so you can make the person feel comfortable. Like I said, this is drop servicing. This is something where you can make some easy money. You can use ClickFunnels so you could host your site. You can use Kartra. You can use Weebly, Wix. There's so much information that's out there that you can have access to. But like I said, drop servicing is one of the best ways of making money online. At least, like I said, it's pretty easy. It requires some work, but once you get a hang of it, it's pretty easy. Do your homework on trying to figure out which niche to get into. Do your homework trying to figure out how to get some traffic going into. Like I said, I just gave you some examples of some ways to generate some traffic and how to set up your site. You want your site to be convincing. You want the person to feel comfortable. All right. So guys, listen, hopefully you found some value inside of this. If you want me to do something that's a little bit more in depth about this, I'm willing to do that. And also, guys, if you want to see exactly how I was able to create a drop servicing business that can generate up to 6 figures or close to 6 figures, I would highly suggest you click the link inside of the description box, and it's gonna give you access to an area where I basically break down from head to toe how exactly I set up my drop service business, how exactly I find the service to provide, and how exactly I get clients to start generating some income. So remember, if you like this video, please click that like, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and we'll be back next time. Peace.
Said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how